Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you are a returning viewer. Today I have a bust down wig install for you guys. Middle part y'all see from Luvme here. Y'all gotta get y'all one of these because it's too fire. Freshly out of the package, ready to wear. You need no skill but know how to throw it on, and I'm gonna show y'all today how to do it. So yeah, let's get straight into it. This is what the wig looks like fresh out of the package. It looks really nice. Y'all can tell that the knots is really bleached. Okay, the hair is really full. Y'all see the ends nice and full. Little shake test, period. And the hairline is actually pre-plucked. The knots, where are they at? Like the white paper, y'all can see this looks so good. Usually I would go in and do a little bit of work, but no work was needed. Y'all see the knots was really bleached. That's how it looks when you do it yourself. Like they really came through as they usually do. You feel me? Love me hair, when they say pre-bleached, pre-plucked, they really mean that. So yeah, we going straight into it with our hot comb just to push back this hairline a little bit before we get into installing this wig. I didn't go in with no cap or no bald cap method, and this was my first time doing this, no cap. So yeah, I was really excited. I was a little nervous, but I had a good feeling that it would come out right, as it did. So y'all see, I'm going in with some Acipra alcohol to clean off my skin a little bit before we get into this glueless install. I'm using some Evan Wonder lace spray. And TBH, you don't even have to install it like this. If you just want to go straight in with your Ebon lace spray or whatever sticky spray to adhere the lace to your skin straight over top of the lace, you can do that and then cut the lace afterwards. But this is just the method I like to do. So I'm going to do 3 layers of this, and in between I'm going to blow dry it with this little cool mini fan and let it get tacky. So yeah, 3 times of this just to get a really good stick. You feel me? A really good stick. And I'm gonna smooth it out with my fingers just so it has a little bit of, good placement for when we pull the lace down. So yeah. On the last layer, I want to make sure it's nice and sticky, so I'm going to go in with my finger and just tap around to make sure it's a push back. And once it is, and I can feel that, I'm going to go ahead and pull this lace down and adhere it to my skin where I placed that spray at. And I'm just getting a grip on it. You feel me? Y'all see I'm kind of tugging with my hand, and then I'm going to press it in with my hand to really melt that in. And now I'm going to cut around my ear tabs. I think I'm going to start doing it this way. Usually I cut it like before every time, but I'm gonna start just putting on the lace and then cutting it off, because y'all seen how clean that was. That was too clean. Like, yeah, this method is where it's at. Lace first and then cut around the ear tabs. So I'm just doing that, but whatever works best for you though. You feel me? But that's what it looks like. The hairline looks really good, really clean. I'm feeling it. I did go ahead and put a wig band on to get that nice and melted for 10 minutes. I didn't show you guys that, but I did do that, and now I am cutting off this lace. I'm just shaving it off with this razor. Just getting it as close to the hairline as I would like. This lace is extremely HD, so I wasn't too pressed on getting a lot of lace cut, because once the makeup is on and it's melted and everything, you can't even tell that the lace is there. So I'm going in now with some makeup. I'm just patting that onto the lace, giving it a good little swipe, a little pat. I'm packing it on for real because I didn't put on makeup before I put on the wig. So yeah, I wanted to make sure I got a good amount of makeup on this lace. I'm going to go ahead and go in with some bedhead hairspray and spray that on top of this lace. This really helps with the melting process. Like, the lace is going to be invisible after I do this and wrap it up to give it a nice mold. So I'm just tapping that around, getting that all over this lace. I'm gonna blow dry it down just a little bit with this fan, just a little bit. And then I'm gonna go in with a silk scarf to melt this lace down some more and get it, you feel me, A1. But yeah, I'm gonna leave this on for like, I really didn't know, 5 to 10 minutes. something around there. I don't know. But yeah, once that's done, y'all see what it's looking like, nice and melted. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with a clean cotton round and some Acipra alcohol just to get all that extra residue off. And I honestly didn't feel the need to get this wig extremely flat, like go in with layers and layers to get the top flat, because this wig already came extremely flat. But y'all see the parting, like this wig has endless parting space. Y'all can tell, like, this just, I was in awe. This lace looked too good. The bleach knots was perfect, but I did go in just at the top of it to get it a little bit flat. You feel me? Just a little bit more flat. And that's what it looks like. You can honestly get away with no baby hairs with this wig. Like, I would have been fine just like that, for real. Like, just like that. But honestly, I love baby hair, so y'all know we gotta go in and do some dramatic ones. Y'all know. I was just in the mood for some super whimsy baby hairs. I haven't had a bust down in a minute, and what perfect way to have a bust down without some dramatic baby hair. So let's get into it. Y'all see the lace though. Like I said, you really don't even need the baby hairs. If you're not a baby hair girl, look, the proof is in the pudding. But y'all see, I'm pulling out my hairs now for my baby hairs. I didn't want to get too thick of baby hairs. I don't want to get them too thick, so a nice little thin layer, especially the way that this hairline was pre-plucked, it was the perfect layout to pull out the baby hairs for the right amount of thickness and thinness, you know. But yeah, I'm just swooping it now. I like to use Got To Be glue spray for a fluffy baby hair effect. And yeah, I'm just going in having fun playing with it. I decided to do a swoop in the front. I don't know why. I just wanted to do everything at once with my baby hairs today. I wasn't really in the mood to like cut it all at once and then do it all. Like, I wanted to really focus on one part of the baby hairs and then move on to the next. So that's why y'all see that's how I'm doing it today. Yeah, so yeah, this is really self-explanatory. Y'all can see what I'm doing. I'm using my fingers, I'm using the edge comb and swooping everything, and I'm using this blow dryer too to really mold down this product because it is spray, it is wet. So using this little fan definitely helps with mold it all in place. If you want fluffy, natural looking baby hairs, the best way to go about cutting them is go in a up and down, or kind of like a motion. You feel me? You don't want to just do a straight cut, whether you're using a razor or scissors, especially when you're using scissors though. Never go in with a straight cut, because then it's going to look bulky and it's going to look boxy. Like, it's just not going to get. So yeah, make sure to go in up and down motion like how you guys see me doing. And yeah, give it a cool little curl. And honestly, y'all can skip that part if you want to. You don't even have to use a curling iron to curl the baby hairs. You can still have a really nice edge without curling them, but it's just something I'm used to doing now, and I like the effect that it gives. I like to have a little curl, a little swoop. It's very cutesy, it's very whimsy. But yeah, I'm on the last one now, doing the sideburn, and that's it for the baby hairs. Also, a key thing is be light-handed when you're doing your baby hairs. Don't try to force a mold or force a shape. You know, when you're light-handed and you're doing it as if like, you know, imagine you have a paintbrush and you painting. You're not about to be all hard with the bristles. You're going to be delicate because you want it to come out nice and soft and pretty. You feel me? So have that same mentality when it comes to installing your wig, and especially doing your baby hairs. But I didn't feel the need to flat iron this whole wig, so I'm not. I just went in a little bit, tucked it behind my ears so y'all can see these pretty edges. And I'm going to clean up the part a little bit, which it really didn't need it, but it's just that little final touch. You feel me? Smooth that out with the finger, and we in there. This is the finished product. Well, I am going to go in with a little bit more of the bedhead spray in the middle and blow dry that down. But girl, after that, it's a wrap. Like, this was a really, really simple install. I love that this did not require a bald cap or a cap at all. And my head did not itch. Okay, because y'all know, if you know, you know. But yeah, y'all make sure to check the description box for the information on this hair. Luvme Hair also offers a pre-cut lace with this wig. So if you want to do that, Yeah, that'll make this even 10 times easier for you as a beginner, or just, you want something nice, quick and easy. Literally no work is needed on this wig besides applying it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next one.